and the breath moved. It did not wander, it was guarded. Cherubim stood where air becomes command, where wind remembers its source. Wings opened, not to escape, but to circulate eternity. Them wings were lungs of heaven, their sound was the rhythm that keeps stars from collapsing inward. Where the ruach went, they went, not ahead of it, but behind it, when it, because breath is the chariot and the throne rides on the wing. Fire leaned into them and dim that burn wide. Flame learned discipline when it learned to breathe. Cherubim are not watchers of the gate, they are the gate breathing. When Adam exhaled fractured, David not strike, it's still the rhythm. No unclean breath returns to the tree, no stolen air crosses the veil. Tempo was still, so breath could settle. Ark was covered, so breath would not scatter. Between the wings is still point where God inhales creation and exhales. The prophets heard them before they saw them. The sound lightning waters, the wind that spoke without syllables. Voice came later. Cherubim do not speak, they make speech possible. Do not speak, they tone the atmosphere so Juve can vibrate without shattering flesh. Raise the chant, open the nostrils, align this mind. Your breath returns, life returns, if rhythm returns. Zion remembers itself. Blessed are those who guard their breath, for they stand closer to the throne than they know. Before hurting, before blades learn precision, before hands learned the butt, there was measure. The ancients call it made to measure the breath, to attend to the mind, to bring the wandering back into rhythm. Meditation was not escape, it was medicine remembering itself. When breath is measured, the body listens. When the tension settles, the blood calms. When rhythmly talks, the wound closes without being commanded. This is why the elders sigh, this is why the prophets fast, this is why the drum never rushes healing. Before there were doctors, there was breath, medicine, not meditation. I say you the word. Meditation was the first medicine. Oh, before form, before born, before word found tongue, there was breath, and the breath moved. It did not wander, it was guarded. Cherubim stood where air becomes command, where wind remembers its source. Wings open, not to escape, but to circulate eternity. Their wings were lungs of heaven, their sound was the 'cause breath is the chariot and the throne rides on in. Fire leaned into them and did not burn wide. Flame learned discipline when it learned to breathe. Cherub are not watchers of the gate. They are the gate breathing. When Adam exhaled fracture, they did not strike. They sealed the rhythm. No unclean breath returns to the tree. Those stolen air crosses the veil. Temple was split so breath could serve. Ark was covered so breath would not stutter. Between the wings, the still point where God inhales creation and exhales love. The prophets heard them before they saw them. A sound like many waters, a wind that spoke without syllables. Voice came later. Cherubim do not speak, they make speech possible. They tune the atmosphere so truth can vibrate without shattering flesh. Raise the chest, open the nostrils, align the spine. If breath returns, life returns. If rhythm returns, Ital remembers itself. Blessed are those who guard their breath, for they stand closer to the throne.